RMC-14 is dropping a new update later today, and part of this update is the new M20 Claymore mines. These are plantable mines that anybody could use. You don't need any skill to use these, you just need to have access to the mines. You can find these in requisitions. I'm fairly certain that Comtechs get their own, and they're just very accessible mines. So, let's just demonstrate very quickly, because these are very simple mines. You just press C, and that starts to do after, and depending on where you're aiming, your mine is going to be placed right behind you. Now, the way these work is these are IFF mines, meaning if you walk over them, it's completely safe. If another Marine walks over them, they're going to be completely safe. So you have absolutely no worries about accidentally detonating these mines. I'm going to put a pin in that, actually. So you can plant as many of these as you want, as close to each other as you want, and create minefields effectively. Now, we have Private Conscriptovich over here, and we're just going to quickly go into their perspective, their point of view, and walk directly into one of these landmines. As you can see, that time around wasn't that bad. Let's walk into another one. It's starting to hurt a bit more. As you can see, these aren't, like, extremely lethal explosives. But you could see that the shrapnel also hit our own guy right there. So let's just heal them back up real quick. And we'll heal ourselves back up. Now, as I said, these are also very simple mines. So they will inherit your IFF tag. I am part of the SPP here with Private Conscriptovich. So I'm going to plant another Claymore down. And then I'm going to swap over to my original guy. And then I'm going to walk directly into the landmine. Hurts a lot. Now, let's do another test real quick. We're going to plant a landmine directly on top of this person. As you can see, despite the fact that these are IFF mines, it doesn't matter when it actually detonates. The shrapnel does not discriminate. So, if you're not careful with these mines, you could very much get yourself killed. If you're behind, like, if you're in front of a mine, and let's say a bug comes straight at you and detonates a mine, the shrapnel mine very much can tread your behind and absolutely murder you. So, let's just ask another hypothetical here. What if you wanted to defuse one of these mines? Well, let's take this, plant the mine, and we'll grab one of those security access tuners. So, we will just click on it. And, easy as that, you're able to pick it up. Now, you're able to do this from an effective range of about 1 or 2 meters. So, you want to be incredibly careful. Yeah, as you can see, it's in green. So, you pick it back up. And let's just, for demonstration, do this as Private Conscriptovich over there. Control mob. And you want to be incredibly careful. Treat these things with respect. Yeah, as you can see, we'll do this again, but we'll defuse the mine from the behind instead. And as you can see here, mine's underfoot, so you just click on it, and you pick it back up. Now, aside from, of course, the conventional method of using a security access tuner to defuse a mine, what if you don't have a security access tuner? What if there's a mine in the field and you need to get rid of it? Well, there's two main things that you could do. Firstly, if you have any of your own explosives, which, dang, forgot to give myself access to that bad boy. Let's just quickly open our console real quick. If you just have any grenade whatsoever, such as this 30mm, we'll toss that over there. It will detonate, and it will also send out shrapnel. So you want to take cover, preferably behind a wall, whenever you do that. Well, that sounds really just unsafe. So what if you wanted to do something safer to get rid of one of those mines? Well, what I'm about to do, you might classify as unethical and a animal rights violation. I have a rat inside of my bag right here, and I'm going to throw that directly into the landmine. Directly into the landmine. There you go. The mine, the mine got triggered by the rat. It soaked up all the shrapnel and died instantaneously. Now, very much unfortunately, these are very much one-time deals. So, if you have a dead rat, you're not going to be able to trigger the mine. So let's just take a dead rat right here and toss it. Nope. No matter what I do, it will not detonate the mine. Live ones work, though. So, there you go. So, those rats are perfect mine diffusal tools. Keep in mind, however, if you release one of these rats on your minefields, that they'll very much detonate your mine, which is something you don't want to happen. So, unless the enemy, which is going to only really have these things if they're human enemies such as the SPP or the CLF, unless the enemy has mines that are not on your IFF tag, you want to try and avoid rats from walking into your mines. And I suppose you could use these to trigger them, but it's going to soak up all of the shrapnel. So this is not good as an offensive measure for your mines. So that pretty much covers most of it. I am very much looking forward to using these against my players in PvE. And I'm very much looking forward to the various hijinks that people are going to get up to in PvP with these landmines. These aren't strong enough to kill something like a drone. I'm going to spawn run right here just to demonstrate real quick. As you can see, it did a bit of damage. It knocked them back, but it didn't kill them. So these, I'd say, are good as sort of like motion triggers. Where if you hear one of these go off, you go, oh shoot, somebody's in the general area, and I don't want to be in the general area. I should go over and knock them out. Or they're good as a deterrent, where if there's a landmine there, then they're going to have to spit at it, or they're going to have to hit it in order to detonate it, which is just another chore for them to do. So that covers everything that you need to know about landmines. I hope you have a good day and happy hunting out there.